Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor Simbi, and if you're new, you're welcome, and please subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. You are the best. So guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this 4x2 closure. So the hair that I'm using, guys, it came with this closure that is sewn like that, guys. So I'm just going to remove this the hair that is sewn right here using these small scissors, and then I'm going to be using this lace to ventilate my closure, and also the hair that I removed here that was sewn right here, I'm going to use the same hair to ventilate my closure. Yeah, so just in case you bought a weave with a closure like this, you can just remove the hair and then you can reuse the net, the Swiss lace, and then the hair to ventilate your own custom closure, guys. So I'm just going to continue to cut. Make sure you are careful when doing this, because any silly mistake, you cut the lace and you won't be using it anymore because there will be a hole. So make sure that when you are cutting this thread, you cut it carefully if you want to use the same lace. Yeah, if you want to save your lace. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to cut, and when I'm done, I'm going to be using this same lace, guys, to make my closure. Yeah, so this is the hair that I'll be using later on, and this is the Swiss lace. So I'm just going to remove those small threads right there, and guys, you have your lace. So right there, this is what the lace is looking like. Yeah, so I'm just going to place a white paper underneath. I'm going to place it right there, and then place my Swiss lace on top, and then I'm going to pin down my lace. Yeah, so just use your pins and then pin right round. And then guys, this lace, it's like 7 by 3. Yeah, so if you want to ventilate a 6 by 2, you can go ahead and do that, but I wanted to do a 2 by 4. Yeah, so right here, just hold your hair and then use your scissors to cut off the weft, and then I'm going to be pulling all the little hairs, guys, all the short hair like this, and then I'll be remained with the longer ones that I will use to ventilate. So separate a section of hair that you want to use to ventilate. Make sure you hold little hair, guys. Don't hold too much hair. Yeah, so then hold your hair one side longer than the other, then twist your hair like that, and then guys, use the other remaining 3 fingers to hold the hair so that it won't slip when you are ventilating. It will stay in place, and then just pull the little hairs that you want to use for ventilation. So I'm going to ventilate right here, and then I'm going to skip one row and hold where I'm supposed to ventilate if I skip one row, but I'm not ventilating there. I'm going to skip another and ventilate right here, guys. This is method number 3 of my hair ventilation pattern. If you don't know it, I'm going to link a tutorial in the description so that you can go and see a detailed tutorial on this pattern, just in case you don't know. Yeah, so hold right there and then ventilate right here. If you are doing the method like you are, where you ventilate one row and skip one row, ventilate one row, skip one row, so you ventilate one row and then you touch where you were supposed to ventilate if you are skipping only one row, then you don't ventilate that part, you skip it, and then you ventilate the following you were going to ventilate if we're doing the ventilate one row, skip one row method. Yeah, so I'm going to start off by doing one line right here, and then I'm going to do the second. So the first line right here is going to guide us, and this method that I'm using right here, guys, I'm going to be skipping lines. So when you start it like this, but when you ventilate 2 or 3 lines, you see that it's starting to show the lines that we're going to skip and the lines that we're going to ventilate. So on the second line, guys, I'm ventilating in between the 2 right there, in front of the hole that I was supposed to ventilate in the first line. I'm going to ventilate in front of that hole that I skipped in the previous. So ventilate in between, in front of the one that you skipped in the previous line. Yeah, in between, in front of the hole that you skipped in the previous line, guys. I hope you understand, guys. If you don't understand this horizontal pattern that I'm using right here, I'm going to upload another tutorial when I finish editing. I was using the vertical, that way it is like easier to understand than this. Yeah, so when I upload that tutorial, you'll be notified, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. Yeah, so right here on the third, I'm going to start to extend my lines so that they can form that curve that you have on your closure. Yeah, so I'm just extending using the same method. Ventilate one row and hold where you were supposed to ventilate if you're skipping one row, then ventilate the other, and then on the fourth line, just start it in between and then ventilate right there, and then extend it like that, guys. It's self-explanatory. You can see I've zoomed, guys. I hope you understand. You can see what I'm doing right there. I'm just repeating the same process, guys, repeating the same process. And I'm using two spacing method on this closure, guys. At the front, I'm going to use a different spacing method, so you have to watch every step to the end, guys, so that you can see those two methods. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to make the curve right there, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So this is how it will look. So now on filling in, guys, I'm going to ventilate in front of the hole that I ventilated behind in the previous line. So like that, guys, in front of the one that you ventilated right there, ventilate in front of the one that you ventilate, and you're skipping, like if we focus on one vertical line, I'm going to ventilate one tiny horizontal line and skip one tiny horizontal line, ventilate one tiny horizontal line and skip one tiny horizontal line. That method, guys, I'm going to show you when I finish editing the tutorial. So this one is the horizontal way you can do it, and I will show you the vertical way you can do it in my, I don't know if it is going to be the next or the third one. Yeah, I'm still editing, guys. I have videos that I'm editing. Like, editing process is a lot, so sometimes you have tutorials that are in your phone, like 4 or 5 tutorials, but you've not edited them, you cannot upload them. Yeah, so I have these videos that I'm waiting to just edit, and I will post them for you guys. The hair ventilation tutorials, I know you like them, so I will post them for you guys. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to ventilate in front of the one that I ventilated in the previous, and I'm going to continue to use this method for about 3.5 inches of my closure, and then at the front, the remaining half an inch, I'm going to do another method. So right here, ventilate in front of the one that you ventilated before. So just keep one tiny horizontal line and ventilate in front right there, guys. So this method, you can see there are lines that I skipped and there are lines that I ventilated. When you start, you won't see that, but right now, guys, you can see there are lines that I skipped and there are lines that I ventilated. Yeah, so just ventilate in front right there. Ventilate in front right there, guys. I hope you understand. If you have any questions, do say in the comment section, guys. Do say if you have any questions. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to do this, and then when I have about half an inch remaining at the front, I'm going to do the pattern that I did at the front right there on the other side, guys. And just in case you're wondering how many strands of hair I'm picking, at the back I was mixing 2 and 3 strands of hair, and at the front I will mix 2 and 1. The type of hair that I was using was too thin, so at the front, if I had used 1, it would be too natural for the type of wig that I was going to use this closure for, guys. So I had to do 2 and 1 mixing at the front. But if you want like a more natural, or if you want to use this method for a frontal, you can use only 1 inch, only one strand of hair only one strand of hair, half an inch before your hairline. Yeah, so this is the method that I used at the front. I'm going to show you right here how I did it on this remaining part right here. So guys, the first method was skipping the lines, and the method that I'm going to be doing at the front, I'm not going to be skipping lines. So I'm going to open my parting right there, guys. You can open your parting anywhere you want, because the method that we used, we have lines that we skipped and the lines that we ventilated, and on the lines that we skipped, you can open your parting right there, guys. So after open your parting, you can then skip one line right here for your parting, and then the following line, guys, I'm going to ventilate right here on the following line and all the other lines. I'm not going to be skipping lines on this method. I'm only going to skip the line for the parting, and then I'm going to skip one tiny horizontal line right there, and then I'm going to ventilate the next line. I'm not going to be skipping line, like I said. I'm going to ventilate right there the next line, going in a slanted pattern. So at the back we're doing the horizontal pattern, and right here at the front we're doing the slanted pattern. Yeah, so when you're starting your slanted pattern, just skip one tiny horizontal line and then start ventilating all the vertical lines right there, going in a slanted pattern, guys. Going in a slanted pattern, ventilating all the lines. At the back we're skipping one line, and right here the method that I'm using at the front, I'm ventilating all the lines in using a slanted pattern, picking 2 and 1 strand of hair, guys. I hope you understand. I hope my beginners, you understand and make your wigs for this Christmas. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to do the lines. So right here at the front, to start your line, skip one time horizontal line and then start your vertical line, going on ventilating all the lines. So go right there in a vertical pattern, ventilating all the lines, picking 2 or 1 strands. If your hair is too thick, pick only 1 strand, but if it is too thin, you can mix 2 and 1. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to ventilate in my slanted pattern right here. And then when I'm at the front, guys, right there, when I want to start another line right there at the front, I'm going to be counting from where the parting is going to the other side. I'm going to count 1 2 3 4 and skip one time horizontal line and then start another slanted line. So remember, when you are starting a new line, right, when you are doing the hairline right here, count from the last line that you ventilated, count 1 2 3, and on the 4th one you can then start your line right there and ventilate going in a slanted pattern. Yeah, so if you don't understand, like I said, I will post another tutorial when I finish editing on another way you can do this without using the slanted pattern, like using the vertical, the most simplest method ever. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue to do the same thing. When you want to start another line, count 1 2 3 4 and then ventilate starting from here and go on with your line. And you are just going to do the same thing on all the lines right there at the front, and then you can have your hairline, guys. So simple. Yeah, do let me know what you think about this, guys. Do let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Are you going to try it out? Have you tried it out before, or you've seen some of my videos with this pattern and you've tried it and you like it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you are still a beginner, you still want to try to learn how to ventilate, guys, I'm going to link a tutorial like do's and don'ts of hair ventilation if you have not ventilated before in your life and you want to learn this. I'm going to link a do's and don'ts tutorial in the description so that you can watch that first and you can get any idea of hair ventilation, and then you can start practicing the patterns. Yeah, so check the description for that tutorial and other ventilation tutorials. Yeah, so this is how I ventilated it, guys. I only ventilated 4 by 2 inches. The other less is just excess. I'm going to cut that later on, guys, and make sure you leave less on the side so that when you want to sew your closure you can do that. Yeah, so this is how it's looking like on my skin. This lace is Swiss lace, guys, by the way. So right there I'm just going to cut off the excess. And guys, if you want to see how I use this closure to make a wig, guys, make sure you subscribe. The tutorial is coming right after this one, guys, like 2 days after. Yeah. I'm still editing, guys. I'm still editing. It's a lot. Yeah, so this is what the closure is looking like. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And this is the wig that I made using the closure, guys. Let me know what you think. And the tutorial for the wig is coming for the beginners, guys, for the beginners, detailed tutorial on how you can make your wig. Don't forget to like, comment and share the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.